Hello everyone, welcome back to How to Shoot. I am your host Victor Tong, and today I am going to be showing you guys what you can do with just plain white walls, and also some tips on how do you spice up your next portrait session with just a little bit of creativity on the lighting setup. And of course, we got our talent here with us. Hey, why the long face? I'm so sad lah. Come lah, I feature you in the video. A lot of people will see you and come. You're so sad, okay? Right? Our talent. Let's go. Alright, so we are gonna be starting with the plain, boring setup, which is plain white. But there's one tip for you guys. Make sure that your background is evenly littered so your post-processing is not too difficult. This is what I'm using right now. There's these 3 light setup, 2 for the background and 1 for my subject. The camera today that I'm using is of course my favorite Lumix S1R. The setting that I am on is f11 and with the shutter speed of 200 and ISO at 100 to maintain the highest quality. Right, there we go, plain white. So what's next? Next, I'm going to teach you how to change white to grey with just a tad bit of movement. What I'm going to be doing, I'll off both that light, which is lighting the background. So off. It is actually very simple. All you need to do is of course turn off the background lights, move your subject away from the background and make sure the light source which is on the subject does not affect the background too much. So let's try. Alright, there we go, from white to grey. Now let's black it all out. So it is actually even more easy to do. Because why? All you need to do is just block any lights that you see from hitting the background. Alright, we have actually blocked off all the lights which is hitting our background. So there's another tip for you guys. Make sure that you turn on the modeling light so that it is actually easier for you to see whatever light which is hitting the background. So let's do it now and then we'll proceed on to the next one, which will actually be more interesting. This is where things get interesting. You can actually change white into different colors with all color gels. Is it? All you need to do is just fit it into in front of your light with these kind of modifiers that you have. This is a barn door that we can actually have a color gel on it. And of course, there are multiple different kind of color gels in the market. So yeah, this is for the barn door ones, and then we have also got this kind, alright? And if you do not give excuse to yourself that you couldn't purchase all this, because this works the same with glass papers that you can get in any stationery shop. These are glass papers, okay? So all you need to do is just drip it over to your lights. But then make sure one thing, when you are actually using glass paper, turn off the modeling light because the heat from it will actually melt this thing, okay? You wouldn't want your studio to be on fire. Okay, so let's try. Alright, we have set up all the lights, the color gel is on. I'm using blue, so we'll do the test now and then I'll show you something that requires a little bit of DIY. Alright, so this is how we create our own gobo so that we can have some light streaks and also some patterns or whatever you want to call it, the lights and shadow on your background. Here you go. Yeah. Gali. Alright, we have finished our stabbing works. So right now, I want to spice things up just a little bit more by adding the color gel at the lights and then to get a more dramatic photo. Alright, so that's it for today. Don't complain anymore about your white walls. All you need to do is just to use a little bit more creativity on your lighting setup. So I'll see you guys in the next episode of How to Shoot. I am Victor Tong. Bye bye.